sticks, Kentucky swagger. All right, guys. So I had been picked to do this questionnaire thing. I think it's facts about beer questions. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. See what we got going on. Y'all know, y'all wanna hear what Joe's got to say, right? No, not really, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Yeah, I believe it was Rod J Beer Ventures had decided to go ahead and tag me in this thing. Jerry Fort, the beer review guy, said like he wanted to as well, so we're gonna go ahead and say this for both of them. So we'll go ahead and get this thing done. Just give me a minute, just a minute, just a minute. Hold on. All right, now let's get to this. So the first question is, question number 1. How did I get into beer and why? It's kind of bred into me, guys. Beer is something that's been in my family forever. You know, I've always enjoyed the taste of beer. Even, you know, fishing trips, camping trips. We always took a case of beer with us no matter where we went. You know, I didn't. I was a kid. My stepdad, my uncles and stuff like that, there was always beer or whiskey. It didn't matter. It was either beer, whiskey, or brandy. Brandy in the wintertime, usually whiskey during the, you know, whenever. That's really kind of how I got into beer. I always enjoyed the taste of beer, and there was always different flavors of beer, different types of beer. There was one beer that I really wasn't too fond of, and that was Stroh's. For some reason, that shit just, that put a funk in my mouth that I didn't like. I hate Stroh. I don't know what's up with that, but for some reason it had a very nasty, tinny taste. It may have just been the one that I bought, guys. It may have been old, stale, or something like that. But it had this really, really nasty, mouth-enveloping, tinny taste to it, and it just worked me on Stroh's. Never bought another Stroh's after that whatsoever. You know, as far as getting into beer reviews and stuff like that goes, I was watching a video of somebody doing a beer brew. The guy's name is Craig. It's over in Craig's Tube. I'm sure you all know him. He's pretty popular, especially in the brewing world. Watching his videos kind of made me think, hey, man, I can do this. You know, there's a lot of simple steps going on here. Started off small. The very first brew that I did, went to northernbrew.com, signed up, got myself a brewing setup. It was just a simple setup. It was like 80, 90 bucks, guys, and it came with 2 free kits. I don't remember what both kits were, but I know one of the kits was the Irish Red Ale, and I loved Irish Red Ale. And whenever I brewed it and I drank it, oh my gosh, guys, I fell in love with brewing right there. It was made with malt extracts. However, I enjoyed brewing. Started watching Kentucky Brew Reviews, Strat Beer, and a few other channels that were doing beer reviews, and I was like, you know what? I could do that in between doing brews because the brews wasn't lasting me long enough. It took at least 2 to 3 weeks for a brew to actually be done. So in between time, I decided to go ahead and start doing beer reviews. And that's when I started doing beer reviews. Those guys are the ones who influenced me. Craig Tube, Kentucky Brew Review, Strat Beer, SJ Pour. There's a lot of people who actually influenced me in what I'm doing. Those are the main ones. SJ Pour is a brewer. He was not a beer reviewer, but he is a brewer. He may do some beer reviews, but I haven't seen all of his videos. That's my major influences in the beer world here. Question number 2. What is my favorite beer? I would have to say my very favorite beer style is an IPA. And if I really had to pick a favorite beer, guys, it would be my own. That is because I brew my own beer, as well as drink the other beers that I can get from the store to do reviews on. My very own black IPA. That shit was the bomb. I love that beer. It was delicious. But yes, my very own black IPA, it was probably one of the better beers that I have made out of everything. And I will probably make it again. And I will probably make it here. And after this lager is done that I'm doing right now, I'll probably go ahead and make another batch of the black IPA. It was clean, crisp, and refreshing. Very delicious. Question number 3. If I could only have one beer, what would it be? One beer. That is a wide variety of question that can go along with that, guys. If it was one type of beer all the time, guys, I'm not going to stunt. I would have to tell you right now, it'd probably be a fresh, crisp Pabst Blue Ribbons beer, because it's something that I enjoy. It's something that I grew up drinking. You know, it's pretty cheap and easy to get. I can sit and I can guzzle it. I can chug it down with like nobody's business. I have no problems chugging it down. I chug them down. I chug them down. I can drink a 12-pack of those. Nothing flat. Nothing flat. If I only had one beer to choose from, I'd want a beer served to me at an Irish pub. An Irish beer. It doesn't matter which beer, but it has to be in Ireland and in an Irish pub by an authentic Irish bartender. Lass. Oh yes, an Irish lass. Anyways, that would be the only beer. If I could have one beer that I cannot have here in the United States, is a draft beer served to me in Ireland from an Irish pub, from an Irish bartender. It would have to be that way. That would be my one beer, guys. Question number 4. How can I drink so much and stay so healthy? Guys, there was a time when I used to just drink beer. I'd drink a 6-pack to a 12-pack a day without thinking anything of it. Honestly, guys, I got all the way up to 326, 327 pounds. I was a fat bastard. I was. 327 pounds, guys. Depression, drinking a lot of beer and stuff like that, you know, just get away from everything. Eventually, I learned that that wasn't the way to go. Wound up having heart problems, back problems, a lot of different things. I quit smoking, guys. Just a little over 2 years ago, I started a venture into weight loss and bodybuilding. This is what I used to look like. This is what I look like now. Beside that picture, that way you can get a general idea. Okay, that one picture you see there, I was 326, 327 pounds. The picture on the other side where I'm more fit looking, I'm only 218 pounds, which was just took a week ago. I'm still trying to lose about 30 more pounds, guys. Once I lose that 30 more pounds, I'm gonna see where all my weak spots are at. Try to work on all those weak spots that I got so I can maybe try to get into competition. I was gonna try to do it this year, but the shit just wasn't coming off fast enough. I think I'm drinking a little too much beer is what it is. It's all that beer. Guys, yeah, I just go to the gym, I do a lot of lifting, and I add my beer calories into what I eat. So, you know, that way I don't go in over my calories. Say, for instance, if I'm eating 2,500 calories a day, 500 of those calories might be beer. And I just make sure that I put my beer calories in there. Because a lot of people don't realize when you drink your calories, you gain weight faster, a lot faster. But that's how you do it, guys. You just basically put your macros for your beer in on your calories and macros that you've ate for the day. Because it does count. Try not to drink too much of it, guys. I don't drink during the weekday. I try to save my beer for Saturday, and that's just usually on Saturday only. Now, once I go into a full-on bulk, which is where you eat more food, I'll probably eat around 3,000 calories. I may have a beer a day along with that. Today, I'm gonna drink 6 16-ounce Pabst Blue Ribbons. That's it, and then I'm done for the day. There won't be no more beer until next weekend. Everything in moderation. You can't just be out there guzzling beer all day long and partying and stuff like that. You're gonna kill your liver. You're gonna kill your liver. Question number 5. Am I an alkie? You know what? I could say that I'm an alkie. No, I'm not an alkie. There was a point in time in my life when you could have probably called me an alkie because I drank every day, constantly. But it was easy for me to stop. Unlike my biological father, who is an alcoholic, all of my uncles were alcoholics. It's very long in my bloodline, all the way back. As far as I can remember, even my mom's side of the family, all of them were alcoholics. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, I guess it's something in the blood, it's genetics, I don't know. However, I can stay away from it, guys. I can make sure that I keep myself straight, guys. Gotta keep myself straight. I don't think I'm an alcoholic. I'm a beeraholic. I love the beer, but I ain't no alcoholic. Question number 6, do I brew? Of course I brew. I love brewing. I enjoy it. It's one of my hobbies. I've got several hobbies, guys, but brewing, I gotta say, is one of my favorite hobbies. The only part that I don't like about brewing is my equipment. I just don't have enough equipment to keep me in brew. I can't make enough. I can drink it and nothing flat, guys. It's gone. When it's gone, it's gone. Then I have to go out and I have to buy other beers, which isn't a bad thing. I get to taste other beers, kind of put it out here for you guys, you know, to see what I think about it. Whether or not you like what I think about it, that's totally subjective, but whatever. Question number 7. What are my favorite ingredients? I'm going to have to say the hops. You know, you're going to have the grains and stuff like that, but the hops, to me, is what gives you the flavors, the bitters. That's what I'm going after when I'm drinking a home-brewed ale. The hops. There's some tasty bitches, I'm telling you. Them hops are sure are tasty. Them hops sure are tasty. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. Give me a minute. Oh, yeah. Question number 8. What was my first beer? Miller Pony. one of my cousins and myself, we was like 8 years old. We both same age. We was at a party that my parents and his parents was at, and they had a bunch of Miller ponies. So we decided to go ahead and grab us a 6-pack of each of Miller ponies, took off and ran and climbed up a tree. And we sit there and we drunk every dang bit of them Miller ponies and nothing flagged. Well, next thing you know, we woke up on the ground. Don't know how we got there, but we woke up on the ground. That was my very first beer. It was a Miller pony. We had ourselves a little fun that day. A couple 8-year-old kids drunk, probably acting like birds flying up out of that damn tree. We probably hit the ground hard. We just didn't know it. All right, guys, question number 9. Who in the beer world do I look up to? Not really anybody. I really can't say as I look up to anybody, guys. Everybody brings stuff to the table, I'm gonna have to say our ancestors. Let's look up to our ancestors. They were the beer brewingest people of the world. They're the ones that got it all started. That's the ones you look up to. All those people and all the people who are bringing in these new flavors. Those is the one you look up to. I guess if you look up to anybody. I'm not really too sure about looking up to anybody, guys, but everybody's got something to bring to the table in the beer world. Let it be a reviewer or the brewer. They got something to bring to the table. That's it, guys. That is it for this here little session. I'm going to have to go ahead and tag a few people on here. Now, there's been quite a few people tagged already, but there's a few that I know that have not done this. And I'm going to tag just a few people. I'm not going to tag a bunch of people. I'm going to tag a few. Just a few that I want to see actually do this. And that's Louisiana Beer Reviews, Mr. Ronald Terrio. I believe that's how you pronounce your name. If it's not, brother, please correct me. Then there's Special K and the boys over Kentucky Brew Review. My boy, Special K. Radar. Steel Reserve. Mingo. Do it. And then there's John H. Pierre. Yes, John H. Pierre. Please go ahead and do this if you don't mind. If you don't want to, that's all right. But it's okay. If none of you want to do this, that's fine and dandy. I ain't got no problem with it. But hey, it's all good fun. Anyway, you gotta forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Holler back at your boy. Y'all have a good one. Keep brewing.